and welcome back to Blue and Sixpence Bridal in Liverpool. If you're new here, hello, you are very welcome. And for those of us who are part of the Blue and Sixpence family, hello, it's lovely to see you again. This next gown is an absolutely sensational gown if you are looking for something really different. First of all, she is blush with ivory over the top with plenty of sparkle, and she is a fit and flare style. I'd like to introduce you to Tina. She is a beautiful gown and I am so excited to share her with you. Let's talk you through it. So as you can see, the lace really pops because we've got that coloured background underneath, and we have tiny iridescent sequins and pearls all the way through the gown, and then underneath there is a layer of sequin glitter. Whether you can see that sequin tulle. Let's get the camera a little bit closer. See that twinkling and sparkling there? So that gives you a very subtle look. This gown is a size 30 and she is absolutely fantastic. We've got plenty of shaping and structure, plenty of boning and support, padding in the cups, and this gown will stay in place. This is called a modesty panel. And people often say to me, oh, why is it that colour? It looks a bit different to the rest of the gown. That is there in that colour, so when you put it on, this blends into your skin tone and you won't see it, but it stops any wardrobe malfunctions or the gown going, ta-da! Nothing is going to be out of place in this. Some people say, oh, actually, I prefer if it was a little bit more covered up. That's fine. Your seamstress can fill this in if you would rather. And you can fill this in with whatever fabric you like. You might want to use any offcuts to come off your dress if you're having anything off the length. That is usually the best thing to do because then you get the perfect match for your gown. So I'm going to bring the camera out so we can have a little look. So as you can see, we've got this beautiful detailing here. This is all done by hand, and this wonderful lace over. This is ivory and there's blush underneath. And as you can see, she is a very flattering fit and flare style. She is going to give you lots of va-va-voom and hug your curves in all of the right places. I'm going to pause the camera just now and I'm going to turn around so you can see the back of this gown. Isn't she special? We have teamed this gown with a blush coloured glitter tulle veil just to bring the whole look together. This lace on here cascades all the way down to the bottom of the gown and right down to the small train. I'm going to move the camera back so you can see this. So this is the back of the gown, and as you can see, she's just as beautiful from the back as she is from the front. I'm just going to tip the camera forward so you can see the train there. This is a small tulle train which is very light and easy to wear. You're not going to trip over it. It can, however, be bustled. I would recommend an over bustle for this, and an over bustle is the simplest type of bustle that there is. When you go for your fitting, the seamstress will reinforce the bottom button here. She will then put a loop through all the layers of the skirt, and then it can just loop up like that. Obviously it would look a lot more elegant the way I've just hitched it up there, and then it's out of the way after your first dance if you don't want the train on display anymore. I've paired it with a glitter veil that we've made here. This is a blush one to match the gown. I'll just move this out the way so you can see the difference. So we've got a high enough back that you're going to get plenty of bust support, and we've got a covered zip with little blush satin buttons. You can add more buttons to come all the way down if you want, but bear in mind that you do have plenty of detail all the way through your train. And as you can see, we've got that wonderful sparkle going on. Your train is super light, super easy to wear. It's not going to hold you back in any way, and she's absolutely wonderful. Going to turn around so we can have a little bit more of a chat. Our beautiful Tina was originally nearly £2,000 and she's now £979. She's a size 30 gown. She can actually be extended in size, so if you would prefer to have a corset back in and take the zip out, you can actually go up to a size 34 with this gown. And this one is available now If you think that you would like to come and meet Tina, then you need to book an appointment and come and see us soon at www.blueandsixpence.co.uk, and Tina and I will see you soon. Bye for now.